the springtime blooms across the land, I feel His mercy take my hand. The fields awaken with gentle grace, and I can see His loving face. The breeze is warm, the skies are clear, and Jesus whispers, I am here. Through every flower, every song, He walks with me and makes me strong. When hope is new and faith is bright, He guides my steps in gentle light. Jesus walks with me through every season, through joy and pain, through every reason. When the road is long or days feel slow, His steady presence helps me grow. Jesus walks with love that never needs a reason. When summer days burn hot and long, and trials test where I belong, when every burden weighs me down, and lonely thoughts begin to drown, He lifts my heart with peaceful hands and shows me where true strength begins. For even in the hardest heat, His love is cool, His grace is sweet. When courage fades and fears increase, He speaks His tender words of peace. Jesus walks with me through every season, through drought and storm, through doubt and reason. When the hills look high and faith feels low, His gentle voice says, child, let's go. Jesus walks, turning pain into His healing season. When autumn winds begin to rise and fading colors fill the skies, when things I love fall to the ground and loss becomes the only sound, He stays beside me through it all, a faithful friend who hears my call. Though leaves may fall and moments end, His never-fading love extends. When things I cherish slip away, He holds my heart and helps me stay. Jesus walks with me through every season, through breaking times and times of reason. When winter storms roll in with frost, He warms my soul when hope feels lost. Jesus walks and makes each trial a holy season. Walk with me through fire and rain, through quiet joy and deepest pain. Walk with me when strength runs thin, when doubts creep out and try to win. Hold my hand through storm and shine, let every heartbeat fall in line. Jesus, Savior, faithful King, you're the hope my seasons bring. Jesus walks with me through every season, His love, the strongest healing reason. Through spring's new life and summer's heat, through autumn loss and winter's beat, Jesus walks and makes my broken soul complete. Through every turn and every start, He plants new strength inside my heart. Jesus walks with me. Through every season.
On the broken road where my footprints fade, where dreams were lost and hope betrayed, where dust and sorrow fill the air, and I felt too weak to offer prayer. It was there, Lord, in my lowest place. You met my soul with tender grace. You lifted me from shattered ground and whispered, "Child, you've now been found." And I was too weak to carry the load. Your grace found me on that broken road. Grace found me on the broken road, lifted my spirit, eased my load. When all I had were fears untold, your mercy warmed the night so cold. Grace came running where my weary footsteps slow. I'd walk through valleys dark and wide, trying hard my tears to hide. The weight of guilt, the sting of shame, the silent ache I couldn't name. But through the dust your light broke through, a holy promise strong and true. And in that light I stood again, healed by love I can't explain. When the world felt heavy and faith erode, your grace found me on that wounded road. Grace found me on the broken road, turned my mourning into gold. Where my strength was bought and sold, your love restored what pain controlled. Grace kept shining where my soul was overflowed. At twilight's glow when colors blend, you proved your grace would never end. Through every mile of scars and tears, you carried me through silent fears. What once was ruin now is rest. What once was fear now you have blessed. And all the hurt that held me tight, fell captive to your healing light. When darkness rose and heart imploded, your grace found me where I imploded. Grace found me on a broken road, mended places no one showed. You rebuilt what time corrode, your gentle mercy overflowed. Grace eternal on the path where burdens roll. Grace that follows where I fall, grace that answers every call, grace that meets me in the dust, grace that holds when I distrust, grace that builds what pain destroyed, grace that fills the aching void. Lead me, Lord, with love bestowed. Your grace restored my broken road. Grace found me on the broken road, turned my sorrow into hope. Through every valley, every load, your love became my lasting code. Grace forever, leading where your mercies flow. And now I walk with lifted eyes, for grace has made my spirit rise. Grace keeps finding every broken road I go. Out on the prairie where the wide fields lie, I feel your healing drifting by. The winds move soft through golden grain, a gentle touch that lifts my pain. The open sky, the sun reflects the warmth of endless love. And as the breeze begins to sway, you breathe new life into my day. When my heart is hurting and strength feels airy, I feel healing across the prairie. Healing winds across the prairie, blowing peace so necessary. When my soul is weak and weary, your gentle breath makes burdens airy. Healing winds flow with grace that's sweet and merry. Plains beneath the blue remind me, Lord, of all you do. Your mercy moves like quiet wind, restoring what was worn and thin. And even when my tears run long, prairie winds still make me strong. They carry whispers from above, filled with hope and filled with love. prairie. Healing winds across the prairie, cleansing wounds that felt contrary. Through the shadows rough and hairy, your calming breath is sanctuary. Healing winds move with comfort ordinary. At sunset's glow, the colors spread, a painted sky of gold and red. And in that quiet, sacred time, your healing presence feels sublime. The gentle winds begin to slow, but still your peace begins to grow. And as the nighttime softly nears, your winds dry up my hidden tears. When memories ache and spirits tarry, you breathe healing winds across the prairie. Healing winds across the prairie, blowing peace I long to carry. Through every ache and bruise unwary, your holy wind stands strong and steady. Healing winds fall like grace so pure and airy. Blow through the places deep inside, where broken pieces try to hide. Heal the wounds no eyes can see, restore the fragile parts of me. Carry comfort through my chest, let your mercy bring me rest. Winds of heaven, soft and free, let your healing cover me. Healing winds across the prairie, Lord, your touch is extraordinary. Through every valley dark and dreary, your breath revives what once felt weary. Healing winds lift my spirit slow and airy. And as I walk through fields again, your healing breeze becomes my friend. Healing winds across the prairie endlessly.
When the dark clouds gather overhead and every thought is filled with dread, when thunder shakes the ground below and fears begin to overflow, I look to you, my steadfast guide, a shelter standing by my side. For in the storm's relentless chase, your strength becomes my resting place. When winds blow wild across my space, you whisper, child, I am your grace. You are stronger than the storms I face, a mighty shield, a steady place.
When the waves rise high and the winds erase, your gentle hand becomes my brace. Stronger still than any storm I ever face. When lightning splits the open sky and shadows make the brave ones cry, when chaos tries to drown my peace and troubles press without release, your calming voice speaks deep within, bringing courage back again. Your presence warms my trembling bones and lifts my spirit when it groans. When fear says run and doubts enlace, you say stand firm, I am your grace. You are stronger than the storms I face, wiping tears I can't replace. When the battle roars with harsh embrace, your victory fills my broken space. Stronger still, your love defends with mighty pace. At twilight's glow the storm grows weak, and peace begins its gentle speak. The clouds break open to reveal a light that only you can seal. What once felt deadly, dark and long, now fades beneath your healing song. For every storm that shook my soul has made your strength more clear and whole. When I recall each stormy trace, I see your hand in every place. You are stronger than the storms I face, your mercy wraps me in embrace. Though trials rise and fears encase, you break their power with your grace. Stronger still, you shine in every storm I chase. Calm the storm inside my chest, let your peace be my true rest. Hold me close when winds grow loud, when darkness tries to form a cloud. Let your strength in me ignite, fill my soul with holy light. Storms may roar and lightning race, but you, oh Lord, are my strong place. You are stronger than the storms I face, my hiding place, my saving grace. Through raging winds and trials base, your love outshines each storm's disgrace. Stronger always, in every tear and every chase. And when the storm at last is done, your peace shines brighter than the sun. Stronger still than every storm I've ever faced. When the night grows heavy on my soul, the shadows try to take control. When silent fears begin to rise and tears fall softly from my eyes, I lift my gaze toward the hill where your cross stands shining still. Though darkness tries to steal my sight, your holy cross breaks through the night. When hope seems lost and fear ignites, your cross still shines through my darkest nights. The cross still shines through the night, a beacon of unending light. When the world feels cold and out of sight, your grace turns darkness into bright. The cross still shines, leading me with holy light. The moonlight falls on fields so wide, yet something brighter burns inside. A quiet peace fills up the air, because I know you're always there. The weight I carry begins to fade, your mercy meets me in the shade. And when the world feels lost and tight, your cross becomes my guiding sight. When doubts arise and faith takes flight, your cross still shines with power and might. The cross still shines through the night, piercing every fear with light. Though storms may rise and shadows bite, your love still holds me close and tight. The cross still shines through every lonely midnight. At dawn's first glow, the shadows flee, but still your cross stands strong for me. The same great love that filled the dark now lights the flame inside my heart. And though the night may come again, your shining truth will still remain. For even when my strength is slight, your cross will be my faithful light. When sorrow calls and tears unite, your cross still shines through endless night. The cross still shines through the night, a holy fire burning bright. When weakness tries to dim my fight, your sacred glow restores my sight. The cross still shines, forever radiant in my night. You shine on my heart when I'm afraid, shine through the wounds that time has made, shine through the valley cold and wide, shine when I have no place to hide. Let every tear that falls tonight reflect the glory of your light. Your cross, oh Lord, my saving sight, forever shining through the night. The cross still shines through the night, turning darkness into light. Through every trial, every fight, your victory keeps my spirit right. The cross still shines until the morning breaks in white. And when my journey meets its height, your cross will lead me to the light. The cross still shines, forever guiding me through night. before the dawn breaks over the hill. The world grows silent, calm and still. And in the quiet of early light, hope whispers softly through the night. The prairie rests beneath the sky, while gentle winds go drifting by. And in that moment, pure and bright, hope comes quietly with the morning light. When fear has lingered all night long, your morning hope becomes my song. Hope comes quietly in the morning, soft as grace without a warning. When my heart is bruised and worn, your gentle light restores what's torn. Hope is rising with the sunrise gently for me. The golden fields begin to shine, as if your fingerprints align. The world awakens one by one, another miracle begun. And though my tears fell in the dark, your presence lights another spark. The shadows melt, the fear is gone. Hope lifts my spirit with the dawn. When doubts return and faith feels thin, your morning whisper calls me in. Hope comes quietly in the morning, where broken souls receive restoring. When the night has felt too long, your peace becomes my steady song. Hope is flowing like the sunrise, softly pouring. By mid-morn winds the sky turns blue, and every breath feels fresh and new. The pain I carried fades away, replaced by light for a brand new day. And though tomorrow's path unknown, I know I'm never on my own. For every dawn you make it clear, hope rises again, year after year. When burdens weigh and trials are growing, your hope returns with morning glowing. Hope comes quietly in the morning, a holy strength that keeps restoring. Through every valley, hill or storm, your mercy shapes a new day's form. Hope forever with the sunrise you're adorning. Let the morning heal my soul, let your light make broken whole. Let the dawn remove the night, show your mercy in its light. Every sunrise you design sings of promises divine. Hope comes softly, hope comes strong, morning whispers all day long. Hope comes quietly in the morning, where grace and peace keep intertwining. When I've lost my strength to fight, Your sunrise brings my soul back, light, hope forever, guiding me through every dawning. And with each new sky reborn, your love outshines the darkest morn. Hope comes quietly in the morning. Out on the fields where quiet reigns, I hear the whisper of your name. The sky grows soft, the breeze grows still, and peace begins to gently fill. A tender drop upon my skin, a sign your mercy flows again. And as the clouds release their grace, your gentle rain begins to trace. When my heart is aching from hidden pain, your mercy falls like gentle rain. Mercy falls like gentle rain, washing sorrow, easing pain. When the nights have felt in vain, your tender drops restore again. Mercy falling like a healing holy rain. Through dusty roads I've walked so long, too tired to sing a hopeful song. But in the quiet of the land, you pour compassion from your hand. Each raindrop speaks of love so true. Each drop reminds me I'm made new. And though my wounds ran wide and deep, your mercy sings me back to sleep. When doubts return and fears remain, your mercy falls like gentle rain. Mercy falls like gentle rain, breaking chains I couldn't tame. When my heart feels lost again, your soft compassion breaks the strain. Mercy flowing through each drop that you ordain. The twilight's hour, the clouds resign, but still your mercy feels divine. Even when the rain subsides, your presence in my soul abides. And every storm I feared before now shapes a peace I can't ignore. For every drop that touched my pain became a seed of hope again. When memories sting and shadows stain, your mercy falls like gentle rain. Mercy falls like gentle rain, on broken hearts you still sustain. Through every tear and hidden strain, your kindness soothes what felt insane. Mercy shining like a soft and sacred rain. Let it fall on every fear, let it wash each hidden tear. Let it cover all my shame, write redemption on my name. Let it calm the storm in
inside. Let it heal what I can't hide. Mercy's river full and plain, fall upon me once again. Mercy falls like gentle rain, a holy touch I can't explain. Through every joy and every pain, your love and shower still remain. Mercy healing every broken, hurting vein. And when the morning light is plain, I'll thank you, Lord, again and again for mercy falling like a soft, eternal rain.
When the road gets rough and my steps grow weak, and strength is something I can't see. When my voice is too tired to pray, and hope feels miles and miles away, you lift me up with unseen hands, a holy strength that understands. And in the place where I feel spent, faith rises up when I can. When fear surrounds like a heavy tent, your faith becomes my firm ascent. Faith that rises when I can't, lifts me higher than my intent. When I fall and when I'm bent, your holy courage is heaven sent. Faith keeps rising when my heart feels hesitant. When doubts come knocking at my door, and old wounds ache just like before, when sorrow steals my sleep at night, and dreams feel far from being right, you breathe your courage into me, a strength the eyes can't always see. And even when my will is spent, your faith steps in where mine went. When waves crash hard with discontent, your faith becomes my firm cement. Faith that rises when I can't, breaks the chains that fear had lent. When the darkness tries to vent, your gentle voice brings firm consent. Faith keeps moving when my soul feels absent. At dawn's first light I start to feel a quiet strength that's bright and real. Your presence wraps around my chest and gives my weary spirit rest. For every moment I collapse, your faithful power fills the gaps. And in the times I can't ascend, your rising faith becomes my friend. When hope feels low and faith is spent, your strength remains omnipotent. Faith so turbulent, your love becomes my firm extent. Faith keeps rising, making weak hearts confident. Rise in me when I fall low, lift my spirit as I grow. Fill the places fear has torn, let your courage be reborn. Be the strength I cannot make, be the power when I break. Carry me when life has been, with faith that rises when I can. Faith that rises when I can. Holy strength so heaven sent. When tears fall hard and fears ferment, your hope becomes my firm event. Faith forever, rising strong and diligent. And when my story's nearly spent, mighty grace is evident. Faith keeps rising when I can. When the weight of life feels hard to bear, and every breath becomes a prayer, when lonely nights stretch on and on, and hope feels distant, cold and gone, I run to where your mercy stands, into the shelter of your hands. And there I find what I can't see. Your arms are strong enough for me. When fear tries hard to disagree, your strength becomes my victory. God's arms are strong enough for me, a fortress when I cannot see. When storms rise fast and I can't flee, your loving hold brings harmony, strong enough to calm the deepest raging sea. When doubt begins to cloud my mind, and shadows try to leave me blind, when past mistakes come back to sting, and guilt tries pulling every string, you lift me up from sinking ground, restore my soul without a sound. In every weakness I decree, your arms are strong enough for me. When tears fall down relentlessly, your comfort meets me instantly. God's arms are strong enough for me, a resting place eternally. Through every loss and misery, becomes my melody, strong enough to break the chains and set me free. At dusk the sky turns gold and blue, and once again I'm drawn to you. The quiet wind, the fading light reminds me of my strength at night. Those seasons change and moments fade, your faithful love has never strayed. And now I know with certainty your arms are strong enough for me. When mountains stand too firm to see, your presence carries faithfully. God's arms are strong enough for me, a place of peace and sanctuary. Through every test and tragedy, your grip holds tight with dignity, strong enough to guard my heart eternally. Hold me, Lord, when life gets tough, when every step feels not enough. Lift me up when strength is thin. Let your healing peace begin. Carry me through storm and flame. Speak your hope into my shame. In your arms I'm safe and free, for they are strong enough for me. God's arms are strong enough for me, my refuge through eternity. When darkness comes aggressively, your holy light still covers me, strong forever through the trials that used to be. And when my earthly strength is gone, your mighty love keeps holding on. God's arms remain strong enough for even me. In the quiet fields before the dawn, where every sound is calm and drawn, I feel a whisper near my soul, a gentle peace that makes me whole. The winds grow soft, the night grows thin, something sacred draws me in silent moments pure and still. I hear his voice reveal his will. When worries fade and fears dismiss, I hear his voice in the still when I hear His voice in the stillness, strength returns to my weakness. Every burden, every illness fades beneath His holy witness. His voice brings hope in the quiet, gentle stillness. Through restless days and troubled nights, when doubts erase my inner lights, I seek a place where peace can land, where I can feel His guiding hand. And in the hush that fills the air, I sense His presence everywhere. He speaks in ways my soul can know, a tender truth that helps me grow. When storms subside and tears desist, I hear His voice in the stillness. When I hear His voice in the stillness, fear dissolves into forgiveness. Every shadow, every bleakness breaks beneath His steady meekness. His voice brings peace in the quiet, healing stillness. At sunsets glow and colors fade, and evening paints its gentle shade, I pause and breathe the fading light, and feel His nearness through the night. He tells me truths I need to hear. He calms my heart and stills my fear. For in the quiet, soft and deep, He guards my soul before I sleep. When silence wraps like tenderness, I hear His voice in the stillness. When I hear His voice in the stillness, my spirit rises from distress. Every doubt and emptiness falls away in His caress. His voice brings life in the quiet, sacred stillness. Speak to me, Lord, in the gentle night. Fill my heart with your holy light. Guide me through the shadows long. Make my trembling spirit strong. Call my name when fears increase. Wrap my soul in perfect peace. In the stillness, strong and endless, let me hear your voice with tenderness. When I hear His voice in the stillness, hope awakens to completeness. Every burden, every weakness meets His love with tenderness. His voice forever calms my storms with faithfulness. And when tomorrow's trials press,
I'll still seek Him nonetheless, for I hear His voice in the quiet, holy stillness. In the valley where the shadows fall and doubts rise up like a mountain tall, when every step is hard to take and every dream begins to break, it's there, Lord, in the lowest place. You meet me with your guiding grace, and what I thought would end my climb becomes the start of something divine. When hope feels lost and fears rally, you remind me victory starts in the valley. Victory starts in the valley, where tears are heavy, pain is tally. When the world feels harsh and sadly, you lift my spirit strong and gladly. Victory rising from the valley's shadowed alley. I've walked through valleys cold and deep, where memories hurt and giants creep. But it was there you taught me truth, a holy strength I missed in youth. You showed me how to stand again, to rise above the wounds within. For every trial that felt unfair was part of glory you prepared. Weakness grows and spirits rally, you whisper, victory starts in the valley. Victory starts in the valley, where faith grows bold and hearts rally. When the climb seems hard and badly, you turn defeat into triumph gladly. Victory forming in the valley naturally. At dawn the valley fills with light, the darkest hours give way to bright. I see the mountains still ahead, but feel your courage where I tread. For every victory on a hill was born from valleys dark and still, and now I walk with clearer sight. For you bring victory from the night. When storms arise and doubts tally, you lead me, victory starts in the valley. Victory starts in the valley, where broken hearts learn not to dally. When weakness fights and fears rally, your strength turns burden into rally. Victory shining from the valley up the finale. Take my sorrow, take my fear, show me purpose hidden here.
Lift me up from low to high. Teach my weary soul to fly. Let the valley forge my flame. Let your victory claim my name. Every trial, every tally, let it shout. Victory starts in the valley. Victory starts in the valley, where you rewrite my tragedy. Through every tear and agony, your love becomes my strategy. Victory rising, turning darkness into melody. And when I stand on peaks so tall, I'll know who helped me through it all. The God whose star. Victory in every valley.
When the shadows gather on my mind and doubts grow heavy, dark, unkind, when fear begins to cloud my way and hope feels farther day by day, I feel a warmth begin to rise, a holy presence strong and wise. For every storm my heart has known gets quiet when I'm not alone. When the night grows cold and close, I feel the one who loves me most. Shadows fade when Jesus comes close. Every fear he overthrows. In his light my spirit grows, and peace becomes the song I chose. Shadows vanish when the Savior's near, he knows. When sorrow whispers in my ear and tries to fill my heart with fear, when memories from the darker days try stealing joy in subtle ways, his gentle voice breaks through the lies, like morning sun in clearer skies. And suddenly the weight I feel begins to lift, begins to heal. When darkness tries to diagnose, his loving presence still outglows. Shadows fade when Jesus comes close. He removes what hurts the most. When I feel like I've lost my post, he holds my heart from coast to coast. Shadows crumble when his love becomes my boast. Twilight's hour, the colors blend,
fears begin to break and bend. For in that sacred evening glow, His peace returns like river flow. And though the night may still arrive, His presence keeps my soul alive. For every shadow tries to rise, but fades beneath His holy eyes. When burdens heavy interpose, He draws me close until light flows. Shadows fade when Jesus comes close, like winter when the warm wind blows through every valley, high or low. He shines a light that overflows. Shadows scatter where His healing presence goes. Come close, Lord, chase the night away. Shine your hope on my dismay. Light the corners of my soul, make the broken places whole. Stand beside me when I fear, speak your love so loud and clear. Every shadow, every ghost runs from you, the Lord of hosts. Shadows fade when Jesus comes close. Every trial He redoes, every wound that darkness chose falls beneath the grace He sows. Shadows leaving as His healing presence flows. And when tomorrow's daylight shows, I'll know the one who loves me most. Jesus shines, and every shadow